My name is Talal Latif and I'm with the development team here at VanClouds. In this demo, we're going to take a look at multi-cloud management. To begin, simply add your cloud accounts, enter the required information, and wait for your cloud to get validated. Once you're done with that, we'll move on to the cloud dashboards. In here, you get a concise view of your networking resources. Let's jump on to AWS dashboard. In the resources section, you can customize it and select the resources that you want to display and save it. Now you have the updated view. Moreover, you can see your cost details, the amount you have spent on each resources, and you can also view your compliance logs and the total policy violations done. You can also view your cluster backups right from this dashboard, and you can also enable or disable ransomware detection on EKS clusters. Moving on to manage VPC view. In here, you have all the resources associated with a particular cloud. You can click on a VPC to expand and view its resources. In here, you get a detailed view of the resources within that VPC, such as address prefixes, subnets, instances. To create a resource, simply click on it. In this case, let's create a VPC. Let's give it a name. Select a resource group. In here, you can add address prefixes. You can attach a subnet. Let's give it a name. Select a zone. And select an address prefix. You can also attach a public gateway to the subnet. Once you're done, click on create. On the left hand side, you can see the graphical view of your VPC and Frankfurt region. To provision, simply click on provision. Your resources in IBM Cloud are now being created. A live call is being made. Let's wait for these resources to get created. So our provisioning is successful. Let's move back to the tabular view. This is the VPC that we created. It has one subnet, 6 address prefixes, a security group, access control list, and a public gateway. We can save this VPC as a template for later use. Simply give it a name, add a description to it, and hit save. You can view this template from the create section under the respective cloud. Scroll down and you can use this template for later use. Simply click on select a region resource group, and you can provision it. Let's move back to manage VPC view. Along with the list of VPCs, we have a list of all the networking resources within this IBM Cloud account. You can also filter out these resources by simply selecting a region, and similarly, to create a particular resource individually, you can click on the create button. We also provide a graphical mode in which it provides you a bird eye view of all your uh, uh, VPCs and its resources within a particular region. Simply click on a VPC to get a more granular view. We can also get a detailed view of the resources by simply clicking on one of the resources, and on the right hand side you would be able to see the details of that resource, and also you would see the association of that resource with the other networking resources within that VPC. Let's select an instance. And here you can see on the right hand side a detailed view of that instance is provided. Moreover, you can also select a VPC from here and save it as a template for later use. Simply give it a name and add a description and hit save. Now you can reuse this template. Moving on to Google Cloud, a similar view is provided with all of its networking resources. Similarly, to create any resource, simply click on it, fill out the necessary information, and you can provision it. Also, you can switch to graphical mode and get a bird eye view of all of your VPCs within that project. Similarly, on clicking on one of the resources, you get its association and a detailed view of what it consists. In this case, this instance group is attached to these three uh, instances. Moreover, you can click on the GKE cluster itself and you can view its node pools and workloads that are sitting on this GKE cluster. A legend is also provided to let you know what each icon represents. Let's move on to AWS Cloud. Let's switch to graphical view. Again, a similar view is provided. You can hover over any VPC and see its resources. We have these VPCs sitting in different regions. You can filter them out based on region. These are the VPCs provisioned in US West 2. Hovering over any of the VPCs will provide its networking resource details. You can also select a VPC from the tabular view to get a more granular view of that VPC and select any resources to view its associations and details. In this case, we can see the workload sitting on this EKS clusters, its node groups. This provides an intuitive way for the user to view its VPC and help them understand how the traffic flows in through different resources. You can also use the tabular view on the right hand side. Similarly, selecting different resources on the graphical view would provide uh, details of each of those resources and its associations with different networking resources. You also have the option to create VPCs right from here. Let's give this VPC a name, select its tenancy, provide a CIDR block. You can add more CIDRs. You also have the option to create tags. Just provide the key value pairs. You can also remove them. Let's add the key value pair again and hit create. Okay, we need to remove the CIDR. We would then be able to create it. So a VPC is being created in my AWS Cloud account. This is the VPC that we just created. It has only one route table and one ACL. And let's switch back to tabular view from here. Let's move on to the create section where our predefined templates reside for each of the clouds. Here are some of the predefined templates and the templates that we have saved. Click on one of the predefined templates. A user needs to select a region resource group where he wants to provision this template, and these are the resources that user can provision. Let's now view how the predefined templates look in AWS Cloud. We have these predefined templates. Let's select a 2-tier high availability app. On the left hand side you can see the graphical view, and on the right you see the tabular view. Let's give it a name. Select a cloud information, select the CIDR block. These are the resources that are going to be provisioned. In the instances you see validation errors. Let's explore what these validation errors are. Simply hover over it. So we need to select an AMI type and an instance type. So edit it, give it a name, select the instance type. You can filter out the instances, select an instance, T3A medium. Then you can filter out an AMI type from the AMI images available publicly. Let's select one. You can create a new subnet or use this dummy subnet. Similarly, you can add a new network interface, and you can add additional storage, and you can use the dummy subnet SSH key, or you can upload a new SSH key. You can also add tags, key value pairs. Let's add a key value pair and update the template. So one of the instances has no longer any validation errors. We need to do that for all of the 10 instances, and then we can provision it. Moving back, let's explore the predefined templates for Google Cloud. Let's select a T3 General VPC. A similar view is provided with the graphical view on the left hand side and tabular view of the networking resources on right. You can add additional resources, networking resources to the template, or you can simply provision this template. Let's provision this template and wait for it to get provisioned. Provisioning takes time depending upon the networking resources associated with that VPC. Okay, so our provisioning is successful. Let's now move on to the compliance section. We have compliance policies for AWS and GCP cloud. Let's first explore AWS cloud. These are some of the pre-built policies, such as notify if EC2 instance are not tagged properly, if any elastic IP is unattached. To apply a policy, simply click on apply. In this case, we need to provide some tags. Let's provide these two tags. Hit next, select your cloud and hit apply. Now this policy is being applied on your AWS cloud. In here you can view the compliance logs. So any violation of those policies would be shown here. Similar for Google Cloud. Click on pre-built policies, and to apply any policy simply click on apply. In this case, we need to add some tags for tag compliances. Hit next, select your cloud account, select your cloud project, and we need to select a service account. Hit apply. Now the policy is applied on your Google Cloud. We can also view this policy from the dashboard. Let's explore that. So these are the total policy violation and the compliance logs, all can be viewed from the dashboard. Thanks for watching this video.